So hello students, welcome back to SciMath videos and welcome all of the 10th standard students who are watching this video of the batch 2021 and 22. So yesterday we started our first class on the introduction of mathematics for 10th standard. I hope you understood what is the importance of 10th mathematics and how we can approach mathematics and excel ourselves and basically learn to think, and we would be not trying for good marks, but marks will follow if we follow these directions of learn to think and understanding the problems. So today let us jump into the first chapter of your mathematics 1 textbook NCERT, that is arithmetic progressions. Yes. So before going into the chapter, let us see few examples of a pattern, number patterns that are there around us, around the nature. Okay, you will come to know why I am talking about this later. So there are many patterns, okay, around the nature that we observe. First thing, okay, you would have seen the slice of a pineapple. If you cut the pineapple and observe the slice, you can see certain pattern in that, okay. And also if you have seen the sunflower petals, each layer of the petals, okay, second layer, third layer, if you observe there is a particular pattern there in the sunflower. Or if you see the honeycomb, okay, there is one pattern, okay. Or also if you see there is an insect, okay, called as cetus, okay. This insect is there, it is there in it is not actually in Asian, it is seen in European countries. There if you see, and also America, these are the insects, okay. This insect just come out for every 13 years or 17 years. So all were wondering how that exactly 13 years or for exactly 17 years this insects come out. Actually these animals, these insects are not insects, they are underground, they live in underground, but only once in the 13 or 17 years they come out. So all were wondering what is this pattern they follow. Then recently we have a hypothesis for this which says 13 and 17, if you see, those are the prime numbers, okay. So it is either divisible by 1 or themselves. So what hypothesis the scientist, mathematician or scientist say is that only in 13 or 17 years the population of those predators, animals which eat these insects, it seems they fall down. So when the population of predators very less, these insects, they can when they come out, they have least chances of killing. That means they won't die, no, the predator won't eat them, so they can survive. Their survival will become more when they come out only after 13 and 17 years, because they have understood the pattern of how the predators live and their population, okay. See here there is again a pattern that we can observe. So like this there are hundreds of patterns in the nature, okay. One such an example, you all would have played the house of cards, okay. I will just draw it, okay. Now if you have a card, okay, what you will do, I will just you will place one card, okay, like this, okay. I'll just keep my cards like this, okay. The picture is on your screen, you can just see, okay. I will build a house of cards using cards. Now if you see here, there is one particular pattern. What is the pattern? If you see in the first layer, there is one triangle. If you see in the second layer, there is 1, 2, 3, 3 triangles. If you see in the next triangle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles, correct? Now let me go show one more pattern in this. See, if you see the vertices here, just study the vertices. In the first layer there are how many vertices? There are 3 vertices. In the second layer, okay, now just see the second layer, okay. If you see the second layer, how many vertices here? I'll just color it, okay. 1, 2, 3, also count this, 5 vertices, so it has 5 vertices. Next if you see, I have one more layer, okay, I'll just show it one more color, okay. Vertices, vertices, vertices here, also count this, how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there is 7, okay. Can you see a particular pattern here? Yes, that pattern is, if you see here, plus 2, plus 2, okay. So next layer you can exactly tell, next layer, if at all there is next layer, how many triangles would it have formed? It would have formed 7 triangles. What if one more layer was there? It would have formed 9. Okay, similarly vertices, if the first one is 3, second one is 5, next one is 7, what would have been the next vertices? It would have been, if you see here again plus 2 increase, there is an increase in it, will be 9, it will be 11. Correct? You can see a particular pattern even in the house of in the game that you can buy building the cards. Okay, so this is the pattern. And also if you observe your calendar, okay, I have made a video on it. Okay, you can go and watch that video, how even in the calendar there is a very particular and very interesting pattern that we should know. Okay, so next, coming to like this, there are hundreds of pattern out there in everyday life. Also we are following this pattern. One more such example is, now we all know, we all travel in auto, right? If you are traveling auto in Karnataka, you know, especially in Bangalore, if you are traveling for 1.8 kilometers, it costs you, if you travel for 1.8 kilometers in auto, it will cost you 25 rupees. Okay, after this, for every 100 meters, okay, for every 100 meters, it becomes what? 1.9 kilometers. After 100 meters means 1.9 kilometers. You know what is the cost? They take you 26 rupees. What would be after one more kilometer? It will be after one more kilometer means if you take 2 kilometers, okay, after 100 kilometer increase, okay, it will cost you 27 rupees. Okay, if you go on like this, you can observe one particular pattern. Yes, for every 100 meters, there is an increase in 1 rupees. Correct? So this is again a particular pattern that we do in your we see in the normal life. Okay, so you can exactly tell after 5 kilometers what is the amount you should pay. Correct? By observing this pattern, we can exactly know that what is the amount I should pay after few kilometers. Similarly, okay, this thing that you are waiting for a bus, okay, and the person next to you says that, sir, the bus here comes for every 3 minutes once. So you will feel like, okay, for every 3 minutes, and you will feel like you want to have a coffee. So you will feel like, okay, every 3 minutes the bus will come. So let me come after 6 minutes so I can catch one more bus. Correct? So that I can go have a coffee and come back. See, because every 3 minutes a bus will come, that means after 6 minutes the bus will again come. After 9th minute the bus will come. There is again a pattern here. Okay, if you observe this pattern, this is a very simple pattern. What is the thing that you can observe? You can observe that there is a common difference, one number which is increasing or decreasing. Okay, now let me put few of the example on your board, few of the series of these numbers in your board. Okay, see, I have few examples, 1, 3, 4 and ... This is a series. Okay, so these series are called as arithmetic progression. Okay, if you see here, then I'll come back to it later. Okay, one more example. If you see, okay, I will take 100, 70, okay, then 40, 10 ... One more such example I shall take, -3, -2, -1, 0 ... One more example I will take, 3, 3, 3. So let us see what is the pattern that is there in this numbers, in this series. Okay, the first one, if you see in the series, there is a pattern. Yes, if you see, 1 plus 1 is 2, again 2 plus 1 is 3, again plus 1 is 4. So next number you can easily predict it is 5. Okay, next it will be 6. It will go on like this, right? Similarly, if you see the next number here in the next series, it is 100, then it is 70. Oh, how come 70? Yes, there is a pattern again. What is the pattern? -30 decrease. There is a -30 decrease from each number. 100 minus 30 is 70, 70 minus 30 is 40, 40 minus 30 is 10. There is a pattern again here. Next we'll go to the next one. If you see here, -3, -2, -1, 0. And this you would have definitely observed in your number line. Okay, what is the number line? In the number line, if you see the 0 here, -1, -2, -3, the number coming towards 0, that means it is increasing. Correct? So the number is going towards 0, that means what is the common difference? +1, +1 and +1. Okay, we know that -3 plus 1 is how much? Opposite number, you have to subtract. When we subtract, we get the answer as -2. -2 is here. Okay, so still if you have doubt in solving these integers, the plus and minus, multiplication of integers, addition of integers, I made a video on the bridge course. You can go into my channel and watch that. Okay, next series. Okay, sir, next series if I see it is 3, 3, 3, 3. Sir, is this an AP? If you ask me, yes, it is an AP. But there is no increase or decrease, sir. You have written the same number and again. How can it be an AP? Yes, but what is the common difference? Can I write the common difference as 0? There's a 0 increase. Same number, but I'm increasing 0. Yes. So these are all arithmetic progressions. Okay. Arithmetically, they are increasing or decreasing in nature. Okay. So now, if you observe all this in a particular AP, in a particular arithmetic series, there is only one common difference that is going on. You see here, again, only one common difference that is there. One AP has one common difference, and that common difference can be positive, can be negative, and also can be 0. And that common difference, we denote it as D here in AP. We denote it as D. Okay. Did you understand this? What is AP? AP is a series of numbers which has same common difference, and the common difference can be either positive, negative, or 0. Okay. This is the thing that you need to know. Next, now I will run a video in my screen if you see. Okay. Here I am climbing the stairs. Okay. First I written the number as 1, then I go to 3, then I go to 5, and I go to 7 and 9. If you see the height of each stairs, I have written as 2. You can consider it as 2 centimeter. Fine. Okay. So you are increasing 2, 2, 2, 2. So it is a growing AP, and your common difference is plus 2 because you are growing, you are climbing the stairs. Similarly, let me run you one more video. Now I will come down the stairs. Okay. I have written 15. Then if you see, I have written 12, then I have written 9, then I have written 6, then 3, 0, minus 3 and minus 6. Very good. So here if you see, what is the common difference? It is a falling AP, and the common difference is minus 3. There is a minus 3 decrease in each steps. I'm falling, I'm coming down, right? So if you consider the height of the stairs to be 3 centimeter, one step, okay? So it is you're subtracting it and coming down, correct? So this is how we need to understand arithmetic progression. Okay. So now here one more thing that we should know, each number is called as term in the AP. We just name it as term. Each number is called as terms. Okay. So this is the things you need to remember before going into the problems and the exercise. So now let me go into first exercise, okay, that is there in your textbook. Okay, you see your textbook, okay, in the page number 7 in your Karnataka syllabus NCERT textbook, or if the viewers are watching from the CBSE, you would have in different page. Okay, but exercise, all the problems are same. So now let me go to the first exercise, that is exercise 1.1. in the first main, okay, there is a situations given. Okay, the situations are given in terms of words. We need to understand them. Okay, we need to understand the situation and tell whether the situation follows a particular order, and does it form an arithmetic progression. The first question: in which of the following situation does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression? The first question, it is on your screen also. The taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is 15 rupees. For first kilometer and 8 rupees for each additional kilometers. Okay, the taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is 15 rupees, after each first kilometer it increases 8 rupees. So is this an AP? So now 15 rupees at the beginning. Okay, rupees 15 at the beginning. So after that I'll just go 1 kilometer ahead. I'll go 1 kilometer ahead. Okay, what does it becomes? They are telling that for each kilometer ahead it is 8 rupees extra you have to pay. Okay, so it becomes plus 8. So what is plus 8? If you add 15 plus 8, it becomes what? It becomes 23. Then again after 2 kilometers extra travel, you will again add plus 8. Okay, if you add plus 8, it becomes how much? It becomes 31. Okay, if you see, this is more than enough. If you see here, there is a particular pattern, and a particular pattern has a common difference, same common difference. So this situation should be an arithmetic progression, right? This is arithmetic progression. Okay, so it is just like I told you example of auto. After in our auto, after every kilometer it just increases 1 rupees, but here after every kilometer there is an increase of 8 rupees. Okay, it is going and going. Okay, this is how we need to understand. So this situation is an arithmetic progression. Okay, so why? Because it has the same common difference and it is a growing AP. So this thing you should remember. Next question on your screen. Okay, the amount of air present in a cylinder. Okay, they're telling the amount of air present in a cylinder when the vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Okay, the amount of air present in cylinder when the vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air. Okay, if you see in a cylinder, okay, cylinder and vacuum pump pulls out the air. Okay, so they're telling for every for the vacuum pump removes at a time, one particular time it removes 1/4. Okay, so now let me consider it like this. Okay, let me tell first, a cylinder has 16 liters of gas. One example, it has 16 liters of air in it. Okay, so now for every time when you remove, it removes 1/4 of this. Okay, so now first it was this one, next time when I remove, it becomes 1/4. The air is removed by 1/4 of this 16 liters, so it becomes 4. The 4 liters of air is gone out. It is gone out, right? It is removed. So how much is left? 16 minus 4, right? It is 12 kilometers is left. Okay, 12 liters, sorry, it is liters which is left in the cylinder. Next again, okay, next time what you will do, this is the first time when you get it, okay, next what you do when you remove it for the first time, okay, next for the second time, what will happen? Okay, you are remained with 12 liters, so 12 by 4, it removes 1/4. 12 by 4 is how much? 4 ones are 4 threes are, so you remained with, okay, 3 liters is gone out of the gas of the cylinder. So how much we remained? 12 was there, 3 is removed, so remaining is 9, so 9 liters. So now the third time what happens? Third time you are remained with just 9 liters, so out of the 9 liters, okay, I am removing the 4. Okay, actually this is more than enough. By just see, this is more than enough. If you see here, it was 16, you removed 1/4, it became 12, you removed again, it became 9. If you see, is there a particular pattern here? Just check out. Okay, 16 and 12, it is decreasing. How much decrease? To 16 minus 12, if you see, it is decreased. How much has decreased? It is decreased by 4. Minus 4 has gone. Next it has become 9. How much decreased? Minus 3 is decreased. Correct? 12 minus 3. So if you see, this does not follow a particular pattern. So it does not, this situation does not suit us for to be an arithmetic progression. This cannot be arithmetic progression because there is no same common difference here. Okay. So now let us go to the next one. So I hope you understood this problem. Okay, I have assumed that it is 16. I assume that it has 16 meters. You can assume it as 20 liters it was there in the beginning. I assume that, let me assume the cylinder was 16 liters at the beginning. Okay, that is how I approach this problem. Next problem, if you see, it is again easy on the screen. The cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, okay, when it costs rupees 150 for first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meters. Means what? First you dig you dig something, you dig a well. Okay, so for digging for certain meters, for every meter, when it cost first meter, okay, first meter, when I dig the first meter, okay, it was, they have to pay me 150 rupees. Then again I will dig for one more meter. Okay, you have to pay, again you have to pay me 50 rupees for each meter. So 150 rupees for 1 meter. Then again you gone to 2 meter down, so he will pay you 200 rupees. Correct? 50 rupees you are adding. Then again you go to 3rd meter down, you dig 3 meters of this one. He is giving me 50 rupees extra for each meters after 1 meter. Then I already got 200 rupees for 2 meters. Now I will get how much? 250 rupees for 3 meters. If you see a pattern here, 150, then 200, then 250. If you see this pattern, okay, if you see for after every meter there is plus 50 rupees increase. So this situation forms an AP, it forms an arithmetic progression. Good. So this situation suits our question. So next it will be a last question on your screen. Okay, in this exercise, the amount of money in an account every year when 1 lakh rupees is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. It is compound interest. I hope you all know what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Okay, so now if you remember in your lower classes you have a formula for compound interest. The formula is like this, okay. The formula is P 1 plus R by 100 divided by T, the time, okay. Means what? You can go to a bank, you keep a money there, okay. You keep a money for 1 lakh rupees and 8 rupees per annum, 8% per annum, your money will be increased, okay. But it is a compound interest, okay. How to simplify in this problem, okay. Let me see for the first year how much money he will get. The principal is called as principal amount. It is 1 lakh rupees, okay. It is 1 lakh rupees, correct. Sorry, it was 1000 rupees. I could not see it properly. It was 1000 rupees, okay. Then 1 plus, what is the rate of interest? It is 8 by 100 divided by, what is the time period? For 1 year. First let me see for 1 year. I have put the calculation on the screen. If you see for first year, when I simplify all this, it becomes how much? It becomes 10,800 rupees. If I simplify the same formula for next year, it becomes 11,644, okay. Again, if I calculate the same thing and go on, if you can see that the common difference is not the same, okay. So therefore, if I put the calculation on the screen, if you can see, okay, every year the amount is not the same, okay. Therefore, the compound interest cannot be an arithmetic progression, but the simple interest can be. I told you example then, okay. Simple interest is very simple, as the name indicates. For if you keep 100 rupees in your bank, for every year, if it tells the 10% is the rate of interest, for first year it will be 100 rupees, okay. The next year it becomes 110 because 10% was your rate of interest. For next year it will become 120. They're adding 10 rupees to your principal amount. But if you see your compound interest, okay, here we are not adding to the original amount. After 1 year, it adds to the same. After 1, this is after 1 year, okay. So next year, your money will be compounded on this money itself, okay. So therefore, compound interest does not have a, the series does not form an arithmetic progression, but your simple interest forms. This you need to remember, okay. This is the important concept that you need to remember, okay. So these are the first 4 problems which are easy to approach. They are checking us whether we can understand the situations and put them into the proper form, whether we have understood the AP or not. That is what they are checking, okay. So now let us quickly go into our next exercise, okay, the next main in our exercise. Before going to exercise, let me come back again to the AP, okay. So here, okay, what are the things that we need to remember? I'll just put one AP here, okay. 1, 3, 5, 7 is one simple example. If you see here, what is the common difference? The common difference is plus 2, okay. There is a plus 2 increase, so I can write D is equal to 2, okay. And let me name the first term as A. First term A, let me understand that D is common difference, and let me take the first term as, denote it as A, okay. Now if you see, if somebody gives me the first term and tells me the common difference, can I find a series? Surely I can find a series, okay. Now I'll take one more example, okay. If somebody gives me, let the first term be 2 and the common difference be 3, okay. Let me make it an AP from the given details. How can I make an AP? Okay, the first term is 2, okay. I denoted the first term as A, okay. That is why 2 it is. Next, how do you go to the next one? What you do? 2 plus 3, correct. So it becomes, so I'll write here, it becomes 5, correct. So next term, how do you get the next term? You are going adding 5 with the common difference 3. So this becomes again how much? It becomes 8. See, this is the common difference. I found an AP. The common difference is 3 increase, okay. Here, this, so anybody gives us the first term and gives us the common difference D, we can find the series by ourselves, okay. This is the thing you need to remember. Next, coming to one more important thing, that is called as the general formula of AP, okay. Let me put these things into a general formula so that I can use it for all the problems, okay. How can I use it? So if I take this example, it was A, then what I did, I added D, okay. First I wrote A, then I added D, so it is A plus D. Then what I did, I added again 3 to it. So can I write this like this? A plus 2D. For next time, A plus 3D. So this is the general form of AP. Okay, a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. This is how it goes on increasing. So given anybody gives me a, anybody gives me d, using the general formula, okay, and using the concept of arithmetic progression, I can solve any number of problems, right? I can solve any number of problems, okay, just by given a and d and using this common difference, I can make series, okay. This is a thing that you need to remember, okay. So now let us go to the, when you should remember this general formula, it is a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d and a plus 3d, okay. Now let me go to the next exercise that is there on your textbook, okay. Here it is again the same, this now I explained you, okay. Write the first 4 terms of AP when the first term of a and the common difference are given. Here if you see, I will, in this exercise on your screen, I will solve just 3 problems. The rest 2 problems you can take it as, you can do it yourself, okay. The first problem, a is equal to d and d is equal to 10, okay. The next problem, okay, I will do this, a is equal to minus 2 and d is equal to 3, and let me do next one, okay. A is equal to, I'll do there, okay, I'll put it here, okay. So I'll do this problem, a is equal to minus 1 and d is equal to half, and also do this problem, okay. This was the 4th and this was the 5th problem, okay. I am just leaving you one problem, that is the 3rd problem. Okay, I have written all the details here. Now let me solve this problem, okay. I told you the general formula, let me put the general formula here. What is the general formula? The general formula of AP is a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d. Now how do I write this in the series? Okay, the first term is always the 10 itself. What is the next one? So next one, how I should add a plus d, 10 plus 10, 20. What will be the next one? It is very easy, it will be just add 20 to 10 becomes 30. What is the next one? It is just 40. Okay, this is the series, okay. So it is a plus d, and this we got from a plus 2d, and this we got from a plus 3d. You can solve it and see, okay. It is very easy, right? So next one, okay. Next, the first term is minus 2. Next what I should do, it should be a plus d. If I add minus 2 plus 0, adding 0 to any number is the number itself. So it becomes minus 2 again. So how should I find the next one? Next is a plus 2d. Okay, so a is minus 2, 2 is 2, d is 0. So this again becomes 2 zeros are 0. We are just remained with minus 2 itself. So minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. One more term, that a plus 3d. What is a plus 3d? Minus 2 plus 3 comma 0. So 3 comma 3 into 0 is 0. So minus 2 again. So if you see, I have already told you an AP can have common difference which is 0. That is why it does the same number repeating. This you need to remember, okay. An AP which has same common difference, which has 0 common, not same, 0 common difference, you will write the same number again. Okay. So next question on next one, we had this problem. If I do, sir, there is some half here, okay. Let me do it very quickly. So first one is a, okay. I'll just write a plus d, a plus 2d, okay. What is a? Minus 1. A plus d, what I should do? Minus 1 plus half, okay. What I should do, I hope you know, we have to take the LCM for it, okay. So it becomes minus half. This becomes, see, nothing here, just put 1, just just multiply these both. If you multiply, it becomes 2, 2 into 1, 2, then multiply 2 here, 1 here, so it becomes minus 2, okay. 2 into minus 2 plus 1. So what is the answer? Minus 2 plus 1, opposite signs, it becomes, okay, minus 1 by 2. Next, a plus 2d, okay, minus 1 plus 2 into 1 by 2, 2 and 2 cancel, minus 1 plus 1 is 0, therefore it is 0. So what is the AP? The AP is very simple, okay. You can just write the, just write the AP here above here. It is minus 1, then minus half, then 0. Can you tell me the next number? The next number must be plus half. It is increasing AP. See, the difference is plus. So if the common difference is positive, that means the AP will increase, right? Yes. So now let us go to the last problem. The last problem is here. Okay. So if you solve this problem, A, okay, A, I'll write here A plus D, A plus 2D. I'll just solve three numbers. You can solve the one more. What is A? It is minus 1.25. I'll just write minus 1.2 directly. A plus D, minus 1.25, plus is there, okay. Let me put then again in the bracket, it is minus 0.25. Don't forget this, okay. In the formula it is A plus D, plus I'll put, okay, the D will put in the bracket. Next, if you see A plus 2D, okay, how do I solve A plus 2D? Minus 1.25 plus 2 times of minus 0.25, correct? So, what is the answer for this? Minus 1.25. What is the answer for this? See, be very careful. Plus into minus is again minus. Okay, it is into here. It is not addition. You are multiplying. So minus and minus, what you will do if both number are minus, you have to add. What happens if you add 1.25 plus 0.25? It is how much? If you have 1 rupees and 25 paisa and again add 25 paisa to it, it becomes 1.5 rupees. So it is just 1.5, but both where it is minus. So I have to put minus sign here. Okay. Because both the numbers are minus, you have to add and put the same sign. Next, if you see 1.25 and 2 into 0.25, what is 2 into 0.25? 25 paisa 2 times become 50 paisa. So this becomes how much? It becomes minus 1.25, okay, minus plus into minus, it becomes 0.5, okay. So what is the series? So when I add minus minus, it becomes 1.75 minus 1.75, okay. So what does this happens? So our series is, I can write the series as, I'll just write here, I'm not, okay. So if you see minus 1.5, minus 1.75 and on, okay. So this thing you have to remember. This is how given A and D, I can make a series of any number, okay. So you have to be very careful when they give fractions and decimal numbers, okay. Students, let me go to the next main. Here if you see in your textbook, for the following AP, write the first term and common difference. Here is just ulta of what you did right now. They have given you the series, you have to find the first term and you also find out the common difference, okay. Here I will just do 2 simple problems. So remaining I will do 3 problems. Okay, I will do the second problem. If you see minus 5, minus 1, 3 and 7, okay. So next one, just put all the question 1 by 3, 5 by 3, okay. So let me do these 2 problems first. They asked us to find out what? They asked us to find out what is A and what is D. What is A here? I told you we denote the first term as A. So minus 5 is itself the A. Then what is the common difference here? Okay, now let me give a formula for this AP, for the common difference. What is the formula? Okay, it is very simple. Okay, A2 minus A1, the next term minus the first term, correct? What is the increase if you want to know? You have to minus the next term to the you have to minus the first term, the second term with the first term, right? Okay, so it becomes, see, I'll just put A2 minus A1 and you can easily observe the AP is increasing. So the common difference must be in positive number. It is increasing, right? Suddenly negative to positive, it's increasing AP. So A2 is how much? This is A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4. What is A2? It is minus 1, minus of minus 5, correct? Formula, we already have minus in the formula. Okay, these things many of students go wrong here. Okay, don't make this mistake. Formula minus is already there. Also put the minus in the question, whatever there in the question. So this becomes what? Minus 1, minus minus plus 5. So minus 1 plus 5, what is the answer? Opposite sign we have to subtract. When we subtract, we get 4. And what sign to put? Since the greater number is 5, in front of 5 it is plus, so plus 4. I told you the common difference must be positive and it is positive. And also just by observing you can tell, see 3 admele 7 bartide. So you are just adding 4 to it, that is the common difference. Next number, what is the first term? First term is 1 by 3. Okay, what is the common difference? Just subtract the second term with the first term. So 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3. Here if you see the denominators are same, therefore no need to do any LCM. So just write the denominator directly. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 by 3 is the common difference. Okay, so that's all. And that, So this is such a simple problem to do. Let me do one more problem on, it is, if you see a textbook, it is fractions. Okay, now it is in decimal, so decimal most of you have confusions. So 0.6, 1.7, 2.8, 3.9. Okay, so let me find the common difference. Let me find first what is A. A is of course the first term, 0.6. What is the common difference? We always have to find the common difference. We have to subtract the second term with the first term. Remember? Okay, you can also subtract this. See, this and this you can subtract and find the common difference. This and this you can subtract and find the common difference. This and this you can find common difference. But simpler is always second term with the first term. So what does it becomes? 1.7 minus 0.6. How to subtract? I hope you know 1.7, 0.6. Okay, just write one above the one below the 7 minus 6 is 1. Again, it is 1.1. So 1.1 is your common difference. Okay, these problems are very easy, right? You just find the common difference. It is very, I hope you understood in a proper way, not mechanical way. You should understand it in a proper way, that so that it becomes very easy to solve the other problems. So now let us quickly go into the, so these are the, there are 4 problems. I solved the 3 problems. You can definitely solve one problem by yourself. Okay, now let me go to the next main, the very important main. Okay, which of the following are AP? In this main they are asking us, they have given us many series here. Okay, they are asking us which of them form AP. If they form AP, find the common difference and the 3 more terms. Okay, they are telling us, first tell that whether they are AP. First let us check whether they are AP. How to check whether they are AP? We all know if they are AP, there must be a same common difference, right? If there is no common difference, they cannot be AP. Okay, so now, and also they have asked if they are AP, we have to find the common difference, and also they are asking us to find the next few terms. Here they are given 4 terms, they are asking us to find the next 4 terms. That you can do by yourself. What I will do here is, I will check whether this AP or not. If that is AP, I will find out the common difference. Once you find the common difference, I know it is very simple to find the other terms. Okay, now let me go to the first problem. Okay, I'll just do simple problem first. 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, there is always one rule in mathematics that you should follow. It is called as the rule of this rule is followed by the boxers. Okay, you know what does the coach do for the boxers? He first train them with the weak opponents. Okay, because when he fights with the weak opponents, what happens? He gets more confidence. Then he is put into fight with the tough opponents, so that in that confidence he can even defeat him. Okay, that strategy also put in mathematics. When you try to solve problems, first solve the simple problems so that your confidence is increased, so then approach the difficult problems. Okay, don't forget this strategy of boxers. Okay, so now 2, 4, 8, 6 is the AP. How shall we find? Let me find the common difference. We should know whether these have a common difference. How to find the common difference? This into, I told you, A1, A2, A3 and A4. Okay, in an AP at least two at least common difference must be same. No, otherwise how can you say? Okay, it is an AP. So A2 minus A1. So 4 minus 2 is 2. It's in 2 increase. Actually by seeing only we can tell, but let us solve it. By seeing also, see 2 to 4, again 4 to 8, again 8 to 16. There is no common difference here. 2 increase, suddenly 4 increase, and suddenly 8 increase, and this cannot be AP, right? But still we will do it. So one more common difference. How do you find one more common difference? That subtract A3 minus A1, A3 minus A2, this minus this. Okay, this minus this becomes 8 minus 4. How much? 4. Let me find one more common difference. How to find this minus this? So A4 minus A3. So this becomes 16 minus 8. Again it becomes 8. So if you see the series, okay, if you see the common difference, it is 2, 4 and 8, and there is no same common difference. So therefore this cannot be an AP. Okay, this is how we need to find out whether the given number series is AP or not. Okay, so let me do the next problem. Okay, so next problem, if you see here, okay, it is given in fractions. So let me do it is, since it is given in fractions, let me do it. Okay, 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2. Okay, let me approach this problem. Okay, so let me find the common difference. I will quickly write A1, A2, A3 and A4. Okay, So what is the common difference? A1 minus A2, it becomes 5 by 2 minus 2. How to solve this? Be very careful when you solve this. I told you, when there is nothing, just put 1. Now what we should do? We have to multiply the denominators. Okay, multiply and put the same number. 2 ones are 2. Then cross multiply this, 1 here and 2 here. So 5 ones are 5, 2 twos are 4. So 5 minus 4. What is 5 minus 4? It is 1. So 1 by 2 is the common difference here. So let me also try for the next two numbers. A3 minus A1. Okay, A2. This minus this. So this, what is A3? Okay, 3 minus 5 by 2. Again same. Just put 1 here. Okay, so when you multiply this 2, it becomes 2. Okay, so this goes here and this comes here. 6. 6 minus 5. See, 3 twos are 6. 5 ones are 5. 6 minus 5 is half. If you see here, the two common difference are same. Okay, so we can just easily conclude that here there's a common difference is same. If you want, you can do it one more. Okay, it is A4 minus A3. If you do, what will happen? Okay, A4 is 7 by 2 minus 3. Okay, again cross multiply. The below is denominator is 2. This will 1 here, this 2 here. 7 ones are 7. 7 minus 6, 1 by 2. If you see here, everywhere, okay, the common difference are same. So this, therefore, this series given is an AP. It's an arithmetic progression. That is how, given any series, we need to find the common difference. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, there are so many problems given in this main, so but I will not be solving again all the problems. Okay, let me solve few problems where I feel you might get confused. Okay, I will do one more problem here. If you see 3 comma 3 plus root 2. Okay, in the last problem we also find other next 3 series. Once you get to know whether it's AP, just add half and half to each number and find the remaining 3 series. Okay, just add. Okay, so now 3 plus 2 root 2 and 3 plus 3 root 2. Okay, so now let me find the common difference. What is the common difference? So D is A1, A2, A3 and A4. Okay, so what will be, if you see only, you might get a hint that it is an AP, because 3, then root 2, then 2 root 2, 3 root 2, but still then let us check it. Okay, A2 minus A1. What is A2? 3 plus root 2 minus 3. Okay, so here plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled off. It is just root 2 remaining. Next common difference. How much? It is A3 minus A2. What is A3? 3 plus 2 root 2 minus of 3 plus root 2. Correct? It is minus of. So now just remove the bracket. It becomes minus 3 minus root 2. Minus into plus, it is into, it becomes minus. So if you see here, minus and plus cancels. It is 2 root 2 minus root 2. Root 2 is twice here and root 2 is once here. So it becomes 2 minus 1, 1 times of root 2 or just root 2. So again the common difference is root 2. Again it is root 2. So this should be definitely an AP. Now if it is definitely an AP, what they ask in the question, they also ask us to find the next 3 terms. What will be the next 3 term? What will be A5? It will be just add root 2. 3 plus 4 root 2. What will be A6? 3 plus 5 root 2. What will be the A7? It will be 3 plus 6 root 2. Okay, here you will go wrong in this step. Okay, be very careful, because minus into minus plus it is minus, minus into plus it is minus. So therefore this will get cancelled and these both is subtraction. Root 2 2 times root 2 1 times, when you subtract it is just root 2. This thing you need to keep in your mind when you solve the problem. Okay, these are the places where you go wrong. So let me quickly do the next problem. Okay, next problem, if you see there is one problem on, see here, very simple problem. Let me do minus half comma minus half comma minus half comma minus half. Is this an AP? It is an AP because the common difference is 0. How do you find the next 3 terms? It is again the same number. Okay, if they ask us to write next 100 terms also, you can write, no, because the same number again. So this is also an AP. So let me do the next page. If you see, there are problems where you might get confused. So I'll quickly do those problems. Okay. If you see here, root 2, root 8, root 18 and root 32. Okay. How to solve this problem? Okay. If you see here, first let me see the common difference. A2 minus A1. Now what is A2? Root 8 minus root 2. Can I stop here? No, here I must be very careful. You would have studied in your lower classes about this number called irrational numbers. Okay, we can break it down. How to break it down? Can I write root 8 as 4 into 2? Let me write like this itself. What is 4 into 2? It is 8 again. So can I write 4? Okay, can I write 4 like this? Can I write 4 as 2 square and 2? Can I write? Yes, I can write 2 square is 4. Now square and root cancels off, so the 2 comes out and we are just remained with one more 2 which is already in the root. Okay, so it is 2 root 2 minus root. I told you what is this? 2 root 2 means 2 times root 2, 1 time root 2. It is just root 2 remaining. Okay, now let us see the next one. Okay, let me solve one more. D is equal to A3 minus A2. Okay, so what is root 18 minus root 8? Okay, how to solve this again? Again you need to break it down. Can I write 18 like this? 9 into 2. Yes, and I just learnt I can write root 8 as 4 into 2. Root 9. Okay, root, see here also I can directly do. Okay, for root 4 is, so therefore you need to know the roots, the squares and square roots of 1 to 25 at least. Okay, root 4 is 2. What is root 9? Root 9 is 3. So 3 comes out. So remaining is root 2 itself. In the 2 I can do anything. So 2, keep it like that. What is root 4? It is 2. Again root 2. So if you subtract 3 times root 2, 2 times root 2, you are just remained with root 2. Okay. This is again, if you see, if you want, we can just immediately do one more. Let me do one more also, since we have a confusion here. A4 minus A3. So can I write root 32 minus root 18? What does this become? Can I write root 32 is 16 into 2? Yes, I can write. And 18 I just learned. I can write 9 into 2. What is root 16? It is 4. Just remain with root 2. What is root 9? 3. Remain with root 2. So now 4 times of root 2, 3 times of root 2, I will be just remain with root 2. If you see, all the common differences are same. Therefore, this is an AP. How can I write the next 3 series? Be very careful when you write the next 3 series. Okay, if you see a particular order here, okay, how shall I write the next A5th? Okay, let me write the A5 series. Okay, how will you write? Here you should be careful. See here, 2, 4 into 2, 3 into 2. Sorry, it is, see, 1 into 2, 2 into 2. So 1 second. See, how can I write 2? I can write 2 as 1 into 2. How can I write 8? I just learned it is 2 into 4 into 2. Okay. How can I write this? I can write it as 18. How can I write it as 9 into 2? How can I write this? I can write 16 into 2. If you see here, there is square numbers 1, 4, 9, 16 and then 2. So what will be the next square number after 16? It is 25, right? After 16 is 25. So how will I write? I will write like this, 25 into 2. So what will be the answer? Root 50 is the next term, correct? So what is the next term? A6. So what is the next square number after 25? The next square number is 6 6 are 36. So you can write it as 36 into 2. So 36 into 2 is how much? It is, so 30 60, it is 70, root 72. A7, how shall I write after 36? What is the next square number? It is what? 25. Okay, then 36, then it is 49. Yes, 49 is the right answer. So 49 into 2. What is 49 into 2? It is root 98. So these are the next number in the series. Okay, so this is how we solve the problems. Okay, and there is one more problem similarly like this. Okay, try it similarly in the similar concept. Okay, you should learn to break it down. Break the irrational number. Learn to break it down so that you can solve any number of given problem in this approach. Okay, so today we have understood what is AP, what is common difference, what is what do you mean by first term, and the problem. Basically we have learned how to understand the AP. Okay, this if you understand, you can solve any problem. What is common difference? Okay, then also we have learned, given common difference and first term, how to write the AP. Okay, we also learned when the AP is given, how to check whether it is an AP or not. This also we learnt. Okay, so these are the important basics from this chapter, which they ask regularly in the examination. Okay, so I hope I have made you understand these important concepts from today's exercise. The next exercise, let us go to next part. There are 3 exercises in this chapter. So today I have brought the introduction and I have solved this problem. The next class, let me go into the next exercise. Okay, let me complete AP in just next week if possible, or else maximum of 4 classes I would need to complete this chapter, so that important problems I have solved to you and important concept that you get to know. Then remaining definitely you can solve by understanding these concepts. Okay, so still if you're not subscribed, subscribe to channel and tell your friends to join these classes. So let us meet on next Saturday. Let us solve next set of exercises, and we are going into next important aspects from this chapter. So share this video, give a like button, okay, subscribe, and also press the bell button. Why? When I put the video, you will get to know that I have put the video. And also, of course, these videos will remain in this channel always. You can come and watch it again whenever you get a doubt. So still you have any doubt, please put in the comment box. So I will definitely reply, or I will solve that doubt. I'll handle that doubt in your next coming class. So thanks all of you. So good night, and we shall meet in the next Saturday class. Bye all of you.